Every biology class will spend some amount of time trying to define life. And it's hard because we only have one example of it. But often, what's bandied about is the idea that life has a metabolism. It needs a source of energy so that it can use the energy, and then when it uses the energy, it has to continue to replenish the source. And life needs a way to reproduce itself. Otherwise, it wouldn't sustain. I guess something can be alive but not ever reproduce itself, but in the full understanding of what life means and does on Earth, it has a metabolism and can reproduce itself. If you look carefully at stars, they have a metabolism. They're born, they live out their lives, they die, and they reproduce themselves. So by some definitions, stars are alive. So now we can ask how you make a star in the first place.
Well, first you gotta get a good agent. Let me just tell you.
Now, I have a gas cloud minding its own business. There are reasons why a gas cloud would just be happy to stay that way its entire life. But here's what happens. Either a star blows up nearby, creating a shock wave that literally shocks the gas cloud, or there are other sort of waves that relate to the maintenance of the spiral pattern, and they're called spiral density waves. And if you shock the gas cloud or create a density wave that'll force some compression, little bits of it will now be denser than other regions. If you're denser, you have stronger gravity near your surface than other places do. Well, I'm going to get that next molecule that comes by, and you're going to attach to me. Gotta sneeze, hold on. So, all right, I just added a molecule to myself. With every extra molecule, I now have more gravity than I had before. And I start clearing out the gas cloud, because this is a runaway process. For all the new mass that I accumulate, based on the power of my gravity from before, I now have even more gravity. But as it gets more and more and more massive, there's greater and greater gravitational pressure on the core. There is the point where we have ignition, thermonuclear fusion, ignition. And in that moment, a star is born. And so that then stabilizes this against any further collapse, and it will continue to accrete material unless the star is of a very high luminosity variety. Because you know what happens? The photons that come out, they exert a pressure onto themselves. And if you're Johnny come lately to